I stopped supporting my brother's family after he said, "No place for losers. That's why I wasn't invited to Christmas." Now he's losing it. In fact, I was excited for Christmas this year. I wasn't rushing to finish everything at the last minute for once. I had purchased gifts for my parents, my brother Joshua, his wife Sarah, and their children before the first week of December. I even purchased extra presents in case there were any unannounced visitors. I have no idea why, but I had the impression that this year would be successful. I was really taken aback when my mom opened the door and said, "We don't want you here this year," as I was standing on my parents' front porch, holding a bag of wrapped gifts in each hand. At first, I assumed it was a strange joke. I began to chuckle, but Joshua's voice interrupted her from behind. His words, "This is no place for losers. You're really starting to wear on all of us." I simply stood there and gazed at her. My dad was in the background, staring nervously everywhere except at me. Without saying a word, despite her uneasy appearance, my mother didn't retreat, and Joshua was utterly arrogant. I had a flurry of feelings, including humiliation, rage, and perplexity. However, I managed to remain composed. "Fine, if that's how you feel," I said, nodding, and then I made my way back to my car. Something inside of me changed as I sat in the driveway and gazed at the bags of gifts in the passenger seat. No place for losers. Tired of me. From where did this originate? I suspected Joshua was responsible, but I was unable to determine why. Over the years, I had shown him and his family nothing but generosity. I had paid for his children's summer camp tuition, school supplies, and even his mortgage when he needed it most. And now, suddenly, I wasn't invited to Christmas. I made the decision not to go just yet to gain some answers. I was heading back to the door. I returned after leaving the gifts in the car. As though they hadn't anticipated my return, my parents were still standing there, chatting in low voices. Joshua was pretending nothing had happened as he sat on the couch and browsed through his iPhone. I chose not to knock. "What's going on?" I said as I entered. "Why am I not welcome at Christmas? What did I do?" Without raising his eyes from his iPhone, Joshua smiled. "You really don't get it, do you? You've been slacking off lately. The kids have barely gotten anything from you this year." Stunned, I gazed at him. "What are you talking about? I've spent hundreds on presents for your kids. They have more presents in the car than anyone else. Last year you did more. This year it's like you don't care." "It's embarrassing for us, honestly," Joshua said, turning to face me at last. I looked to